Well, hospital porters, pride and dignity, stop the New World Order. Welcome to HPANWO TV. I've woken up now and I'm here on Roscoe Street, Liverpool, the site of the Static Gallery, and that's it there. And it's nice to be back here after my visit there in 2009 when I went to the Beyond Knowledge 2 conference. Now the Exopolitics conferences are both going to be held in that event there, in that venue there. So that's I'm looking forward to that enormously. Now I'm here. You can see where in Liverpool I am because that there, you see that tower. I'll get a better shot of it later. That is the Anglican Cathedral in Liverpool, and it's a rather strange thing. I mean, can you imagine bats flying around it or something like that?
Yeah.
Richard, I'm here with Richard Wright, by the way.
Hi.
You'll know Richard from previous productions. He's often my sort of like comrade in arms here at these events. Now you can imagine bats flying around the belfry of that tower, can't you? Or even better,
it looks like it belongs in Gotham City.
Yes. Yeah, or even Mordor, the land of Mordor. I mean, you can just imagine. Actually, I can just picture. You can see it better actually when you get closer to it. You get a good view of it. Hold on, we got a Liverpool City Council road sweeper coming. There it is. As we were saying, I think you can kind of imagine. You can kind of imagine it had a kind of you could just imagine ring wraiths flying around it. You know, maybe Lord Sauron standing on the balcony. It actually does look like the Castle of Barad-dûr. There's no doubt about it. Now there are two cathedrals in Liverpool because Liverpool has a large Catholic population. Its citizens being made up very largely from Irish immigrants. And there's a Catholic cathedral. It's a kind of a rotunda, kind of conical shaped building, and there's this one, the Anglican Cathedral. Now the Catholic cathedral was obviously very modern, but this one's actually not much older. It's built in an old-fashioned style, in a kind of like a very medieval sort of like traditional cathedral style, but it's 20th century, I think, Richard.
I mean, it's a strange time to build a cathedral. The only other modern cathedral I can think of is Coventry Cathedral, and they had to build theirs out of necessity because they bombed the crap out of it during World War II.
Well, that's right. The old cathedral is now just bare walls. It's actually one of the few cathedrals that's actually is actually been destroyed. There's only, of all of them that were built, I think all but about 4 or 5 of them are still standing. Yeah. Coventry is one of those that's fallen down, as they had to build a new one. But it was bombed, as you say. The Luftwaffe bombed the crap out of it in the war.
Yeah, as well as this strongly Catholic contingent here in the pub last night. The man was collecting for a child to go to Lourdes.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
It's raffling wine, so a child could go to Lourdes. I don't know what that means.
Lourdes is a sacred. It's a sacred pilgrim site. A sacred site. A pilgrimage in the south of France. I've been there myself. I can tell you a few stories about that. I can tell you, but it's a long story. But I mean, I'm sure he meant well, this guy. We are at the Exopolitics Communication Conference. It's just one day, but it goes on quite late. It goes on till about 9 at night, from 10 in the morning. So you're getting your money's worth. I've been through the list of speakers already. The first one's going to be Mars Johnston, I believe. I don't know if he's always up and about early, so we'll probably see him in a short while. Now, according to Nick Pope, the man from the ministry, Britain's Fox Mulder, or the real Fox Mulder, Popey, my friend and your friend, can't have a UFO conference without him, Nick Pope.
We're having one without him?
He's not here. I mean, it's true, isn't it?
Yes.
But Nick Pope is not here. How can he possibly call this a UFO conference if Nick Pope is not here? Oh dear, are we going to survive to see the end of the day?
I think we are. I just think there'll be that little bit less controversy.
Yeah, oh, that'll be a shame, yeah. There's one thing about Nick Pope, he certainly brings in the controversy, and that's always a good thing. But I mean, will the universe fall apart? You know, will its atoms sort of like split and disintegrate because we haven't had Nick Pope at a UFO conference? We shall see. I'll let you know anyway. Whichever way, it'll all be on HPANWO TV. But anyway, Nick Pope, bless his heart, and bless his cotton ministry defence socks, called us. I don't know if you can see us. I'm just turning the camera away from the sun. I don't know if you can still see us. Let me just turn the viewfinder around it. Yeah. Popey, God bless him, called us the militant wing of ufology. That's what he said. It's a quote. It's a quote from the Sun, not the Daily Mail. Yeah.
After 2011 Exopulse.
He called us the militant wing of ufology. Now that's rather strange. I mean, the thing is, I mean, for Sun readers, you say that and they get images of what, basically the Liverpool rebellion, old Derek Hatton and the Liverpool 1000 or whatever they were called, you know, chanting and yelling Trotskyist slogans. But the thing is, I mean, I think that's a bad definition of exopolitics. Exopolitics is not the militant wing of anything. Exopolitics is something, in a sense, is different from ufology entirely. Ufology is the scientific study of UFOs, or not so scientific in some cases. But ideally, ufology is the proper scientific investigation of the phenomenon of UFOs. Exopolitics is something different. Exopolitics are basically ufologists who've made their mind up. I think that's how you define it.
Yeah, and it kind of encompasses not just the UFO aspect, but the alien life aspect, and kind of how you communicate with that. In the case of exopolitics, talks about disclosure a lot, and that's disclosure with a capital D. Now, like you say, it's a scientific based campaign for people who have made their mind up, because let's face it, the evidence is overwhelming. But what we're talking about today is kind of contactees, which, like I say, it's very kind of circumstantial evidence based. It's kind of just witness testimony at present, but you know, it's a lot of it links in, and a lot of the stories correlate around the world. So I believe it. I don't know about you guys.
I do. I mean, this is the thing. I think it's about, you know, it's not about, well, do UFOs exist? Where's the evidence? Let's find the evidence. It's about, well, there's enough evidence. We've worked it out. We have a conclusion. Now, what are we going to do about it? That, I think, is a good definition of exopolitics. I think there's some places over there. Should we walk down here? Yeah. I think that's a definition of what exopolitics is. And so if I turn the camera towards the sun, it goes funny. So I'm going to turn the camera away from the sun, as we get in the shade of this church. And I just realised this church is ruined. And do you see inside it? It's just like all bare and there's no roof. Maybe it's like burnt down or something. Yeah, I didn't realise. Because it has a garden and everything, it's been kept.
And bloody Protestants, eh?
Oh yeah. They probably burnt the place down. No. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good conference. I anticipate. Sun's gone in. That's good. Hopefully I'll meet up with my old friends. I've already met up with Richard. Richard D. Hall's here as well. And we just bumped into Anthony Beckett. A couple of people. Oh look, we're entering Chinatown. Yeah. That's I'm expecting. Not all of them here. Unfortunately, Jack Vitek's not here, which is a shame. Did you know that? Sorry,
Jack's not here.
Sorry, I didn't.
Met Jack last year.
Oh, yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Me and Sue sort of hung around with him at the last conference, or we went at the one in Swindon and the other ones, and he's a good lad. And he's not. Him and his girlfriend aren't going to be here, which is a shame. But you know, that's you can't have it all, can you? Anyway, I'm feeling a bit more bright now. I was on a bit of a downer yesterday. I was reading Nexus, and it was all doom and gloom. I mean, Nexus is normally not like that, but this one was, and it was talking about mass tree deaths, Fukushima reactor number 4, economic meltdown, social meltdown, biological meltdown of the whole bloody shop. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like being it's like being in a train that's slowly crashing, and you're in the passenger seat, and you think, what the hell am I going to do? You can't even reach the chain, the communication cord for the driver. It's like. I do feel helpless sometimes, and I got into a bit of a mood, a bit of a downer, and I don't often get like that. I'm often sort of like quite optimistic, but I can't always hold it together, you know. So I'm feeling a bit better now. I needed just some kind of hey, look at that. Hey, we went in here, me and Sue went in here last time. It's very nice in there. Anyway, we've the time is now, I don't know what it is. What time is it, Richard? I'm like, I don't carry a watch.
Time's inorganic. 8:49.
8:49. Yeah, well, the conference is starting in about just over an hour, so we're going to get up there and we're going to have a quick and we're going to start enjoying. Now we've got to find something to eat. See you later. Hospital Porters, Pride and Dignity. Stop the New World Order.